So, hey y'all. A while ago, actually both a while ago and then recently because I asked y'all again, I asked my Goodreads friends to give me a list of songs that reminds them of certain books slash book characters, and then I put all of those songs into a playlist, all the songs that are associated with books that I have never read that are on my TBR, on my Goodreads TBR, not my physical TBR. There's only 3 books that are on this list that are on my physical TBR, and I also have a document with all of the songs and their associations, and I think y'all did pretty good. Some of these books I'm more excited to read than others. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so we have the playlist shuffled. Now we are going to play the first song. Okay, so we have I Am the Wind, which is for Thorn by Instiar Khani. I'm gonna highlight that so I can know that this is on my TBR. I don't know much about it, so we are going to look up the synopsis. Obviously, something about it struck me, and now it's on my TBR. And honestly, from the cover, from what I've seen, it's really nice. So yeah, this is the cover. I really like that cover. It's a series. I think there's 2 books. Between her cruel family and the contempt she faces at court, Princess Alira has always longed to escape the confines of her royal life. But when she's betrothed to the powerful Prince Kestrin, Alira embarks on a journey to his land with little hope for a better future. So it sounds a bit like an arranged marriage trope, which I really like. When a mysterious and terrifying sorceress robs Alira of both her identity and her role as princess, Alira seizes the opportunity to start a new life for herself as a goose girl. But Alira soon finds that Kestrin is not what she expected. The more Alira learns of this new kingdom, the pain and suffering its people endure, as well as the dangers facing Kestrin from the sorceress herself, she knows more. The more she knows, she can't remain a goose girl forever. With the fate of her kingdom at stake, Alira is caught between 2 worlds, and ultimately she must decide who she is and what she stands for. That sounds like a really good book and right up my alley. And then the song, Come Back Soon, by Andrew Peterson. If you don't know, Andrew Peterson is one of my favorite authors. He's also obviously a musician, and he wrote the Wingfeather Saga, which is one of my absolute favorite book series. His writing is amazing. I suggest you go check out his music and his books, and I already know what song this is or what book this is associated with. I'm really excited, and I do own it. I just need to cross it out. It is The Lord of the Rings. I love the movies, and I'm gonna go get the book. So I could not get it out of the box. I love these so much. So there is The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. And like, this is so beautiful. It's like this foiling of the author's signature, not just his name, but his signature. I'm starting to absolutely geek out. Isn't this beautiful? Anyway, I love the covers. It's like basically a big version of what you see on the spines. Also the spines match pretty much, like color theme and everything. Anyway, let's get to the next one because I'm really excited now. Dear Fellow Traveler, which again really fits with this, and I'm gonna go get it. I'm sure you can guess what book it is by what I've said. I'm gonna go get it. I am back, and we have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Fits perfectly with this. It's the prequel to Lord of the Rings, in case you didn't know. Again, I've seen the movie. I really enjoyed it. Not as much as Lord of the Rings. I really like The Hobbit as well, but I cannot wait. Yes, so the song is Dear Fellow Traveler by Seawolf. And then we're gonna cross it out of the list. And so now time for another song. Okay. Be Mine by Infinite. Storm and Spire. Again, I don't remember that much about this book. I feel like for a lot of these I'm going to be reading audiobooks or ebooks because I can't get most of these here, so this is actually the first in a series, the Storm and Spire series. The first book is Magnify, The dragons have fled the skies. A noble house is clinging to life. The god of gods is rising. As the envoy of the four kingdoms, Wes, love that name, better than the movies. Wes has had his purpose decided since birth. Sacrifice the treasures of the people to the dragon gods, and they will keep Kharbranth safe. For 5 years, he has been forced to watch his kingdom fall into ruin while carrying an unbearable grief of his own. The elders insist they must continue to be faithful to the Dakareds Drakodai. Don't know how to pronounce that. But Wes is beginning to doubt that their protectors are holding up their end of the bargain. Despite his misgivings, he continues to fulfill his duty until he meets a misunderstood dragon who offers him a choice for the first time in his life. Will he have the courage to make the sacrifice that truly matters? Storm and Spire is a young adult Christian fantasy series perfect for readers who enjoy fast-paced storytelling, fantastic lands, and devious dragons. It's been a while since I've read a book with dragons. It's by Stephanie Lozerinsky. I even like that name, Lozerinsky. It's 300 pages on Kindle, and it seems like a really good book from and it came out in 2022, so sort of recent-ish. Recent compared to the books I read. Okay. And, okay, it is crossed off. The next book is Can't Help Falling in Love, dark version. I think I know what this is. Yes. Another book that I own, and another book I cannot wait to read. So, I am back with an amazing book that I've heard is amazing. Obviously, I have not read it. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, I have never read it. And I really want to. And I'm starting, like shaking. I'm shaking because I'm so excited for this TBR. I cannot wait. Yes, this cover is not amazing, but still, geeking out. I'm geeking out over here. I've seen the show. Yes, I've seen the show before reading the book. Clarify. I read Shadow and Bone, but I have not read Six of Crows. And the Shadow and Bone TV show has characters from Six of Crows that are not in Shadow and Bone. Where is it? Okay, it's already highlighted. Yay. The next song is Wolves by Selena Gomez. And the book is Twin Crowns. I do not know who it's by, but it seems like a really good book. Let's search up the synopsis. I did not read the synopsis for Six of Crows because I'm absolutely sure many of you have read it. So it says, Ren Greenrock has always known that one day she would steal her sister's place in the palace. Trained from birth to return to the palace of her parents' murder and usurp the only survivor, she will do anything to raise to power and protect the community of witches she loves. Or she would, if only a certain palace guard wasn't quite so distractingly attractive, and if her reckless magic didn't have a habit of causing trouble. Enemies to lovers, which I'm a sucker for. Princess Rose Valhart knows that with power comes responsibility. I don't know who originally said that, but Being Hurt's Games. Marriage into a brutal kingdom awaits, and she will not let a small matter like waking up in the middle of a desert in the company of an extremely impertinent and handsome kidnapper get in the way of her royal duty. Again. And two sisters, separated at birth and raised into entirely different worlds, are about to get to know each other's lives a lot better. Which is great. But as Coronation Day looms closer and they each strive to claim their birthright, the sinister King's Breath, William Rathbone, I just got Adventures in Odyssey flashbacks, which I love, not William, Rathbone becomes increasingly determined that neither will succeed. Who will ultimately rise to power and wear the crown? Sorry about the background noises. So yeah, that's Twin Crowns, and it's by Catherine Doyle. I don't love the cover art, but I never took a good look at it. Then the next song is You and I by One Direction. Divine Rivals. Another book I really want to read but do not own. You can get it here. I can buy it very easily, but I have not since it's hardcover. I have read her other book series, The Queen's Rising, and that's what got me into like wanting to read Divine Rivals, because her writing is amazing. And also the premise of the book, Enemies to Lovers historical fantasy, seems really good and amazing, and I absolutely love it. Obviously I have not read it, but I still love it. You can't argue that with me. You can't. Yeah. I'm sure most of you have read it. If you don't know what it's about, it takes place in World War II, and it's basically like You've Got Mail, except, yeah, You've Got Mail, where they love each other in their letters, but they don't know that, like, they know that each other in real life and hate each other in real life, but they don't know that it's actually them that they're corresponding with. And I really like whatever, I can't think of the name of the movie right now, but yeah, sounds really interesting, and it takes place during World War II, which sounds amazing. The next song, I think we're gonna do like, so we have 1, 2, 3, 7. I think we're gonna do 10. Rebels by Influence Music and Michael Ketterer. Okay, the next one I'm not as excited for. It's Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. And I love Percy Jackson, but I think you need to read the Heroes of Olympus before reading Magnus Chase. Let me look it up. Okay, I want to do it right. Okay, makes sense to read Percy Jackson and even Heroes of Olympus before Magnus Chase. Okay, so I need to buy Heroes of Olympus right now, really soon, because I mean I haven't seen them here recently, but I still need to buy it. If you don't know, it's based on Norse mythology, and it's about Annabeth Chase's cousin Magnus. Okay, lovely with Khalid. And I need to cross these. Actually, no. So yeah, Lovely with Khalid is for The Maze Runner, which I started reading. I don't own it, but I started listening to the audiobook. And honestly, it didn't seem amazing, but it seemed okay. How many books are on the TBR? 9. Let's go for 11. I don't think I'm gonna read 11 books, at least physically, but I get through audiobooks and ebooks really quickly. And most of these, since I don't own many of them, are gonna be audiobooks or ebooks. So let's get to it. Paris by the Chainsmokers. Yes, this song is for the Heroes of Olympus, which we already got Magnus Chase. So now we have Heroes of Olympus and Magnus Chase. I don't realistically think I'm gonna get through both series, or at least get through Heroes of Olympus before like the end of April. One more song. One more. Yes. This is the reason why I extended it to 11 songs. Because this is a book that I unfortunately do not own. Hello me for not owning it. It's Once Upon a Broken Heart, I need to speak louder, by Stephanie Garber. I love Jax, and in my life I read the Caraval trilogy, and the Caraval trilogy is one of my favorite book series of all time, and I heard that Once Upon a Broken Heart is better. I need Jax. Okay, now it's time to actually wrap up this TBR. Okay, physical books. We have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And then we have The Lord of the Rings, magnificent series that this is. Love the movies. And yeah, and then we have, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, cannot wait. Thorn by Kinstar Kahani. Magnus Chase, Storm and Spire, Once Upon a Broken Heart, Twin Crowns, Divine Rivals, Maze Runner, and Heroes of Olympus. So, it's about time for me to wrap up this video. I will see you soon. Bye.